Okay, let's study phloem parenchyma now. So the cells of this phloem parenchyma are thin-walled cells. They are thin-walled, elongated, thin-walled, elongated, cylindrical cells. Elongated, cylindrical cells. Cylindrical cells. Okay. The function of this phloem parenchyma cells is to store food materials. So this phloem parenchyma is involved in storage of food. Along with the storage of food, it is also involved in the storage of resins, mucilage and latex. Right? Okay. So this phloem parenchyma is absent in all monocots. This is very important point to note down that phloem parenchyma, it is completely absent. It is completely absent in case of monocots. So this phloem parenchyma is absent in case of in most of the monocots. Monocots, it is absent, and it is also absent in some herbaceous dicot plants. Some herbaceous dicot plants also lack this phloem parenchyma dicots, right? Okay. So in case of monocots, along with phloem parenchyma, what is absent? What are the tissues that are absent? Parenchyma is absent, and even lateral meristems are absent. That is, cambium is absent, and hence due to the absence of cambium in monocots, there is no secondary growth, right? I just repeat, in case of monocot plants, in monocot plants, phloem parenchyma is completely absent. Along with this, the other tissues which are absent are parenchyma and lateral meristems, that is cambium. So due to the absence of cambium in monocots, there is no occurrence of secondary growth, right? Okay. Next, let's study about phloem fibers. Phloem fibers. So these phloem fibers are sclerenchymatous cells. These are sclerenchymatous cells which are thick-walled. Sclerenchymatous cells which are thick-walled cells, and these cell wall thickenings are made of lignins. Hence these are also called as lignified fibers, lignified cells. So these are thick-walled cells where the cell wall thickenings are made of lignin. So these are lignified cells. Lignified cells which are elongated cells. Right. Okay, here some of the phloem fibers, actually phloem fibers are also called as bast fibers. The other name of phloem is bast. So phloem fibers are also called as bast fibers. So bast fibers of some plants are economically important. They are commercially important. Now let's write down the bast fibers or phloem fibers which are commercially important or economically important. So economically important or commercially important phloem fibers or bast fibers are commercially important. Bast fibers are these are present in plants, in the phloem of plants like hemp, jute and flax. And what is the function of these phloem fibers? Function of these phloem fibers is to provide mechanical support. So these are involved in providing mechanical support. Mechanical support or mechanical strength. Right? So this is about all different components of phloem. So in phloem we studied about sieve tubes, companion cells, and we also studied about sieve cells and albuminous cells present in the phloem of gymnosperms, and then we studied about phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. And in the next video I'll be explaining about different types of phloem on the basis of origin. On the basis of origin, they are of different types. They are primary phloem and secondary phloem.